Greetings all of you. Welcome to the online revision series powered by Excel Education Center. Myself Fairooz, Faculty of Mathematics. We all knew that you guys are seriously obsessed for making your final preparation for the board examination in this last 1 month. So we team of expert faculties from Excel Education Center are here with you for making your final revision better. We can give you all the guidance, support, direction of how to learn from basic to advanced. The entire program video discussion is designed in a way that we will be covering all major questions, including the NCERT questions, the basic questions from NCERT, the PYQ question, the competency based question, as well as the questions from higher references, including R.D. Sharma and Agarwal. Okay, so here we start with the topic of trigonometry. So before starting the chapter discussion, I just want to let you know how the mark weightage is distributed for this chapter, trigonometry. Okay, as per the status of last year's board examination, it was observed that for a total of 9 marks, this chapter is accountable. Okay, there is 2 MCQ questions and 2 short answer type, each carrying 2 marks. And 3-mark question, 1 3-mark question. Okay, so if you are 100% okay with this chapter, which means that you can assure 9 out of 80 for your board examination. Okay, so let me start the discussion with a simple question. Here we go. Prove that the value of sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equal to tan theta. Okay, so we know the basic format of proving something. We'll be starting with the LHS, right? The LHS is given that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. See, if you're analyzing it clearly, it is well clear that in the numerator part, the only term that is common is sin theta. So you can take sin theta outside. Similarly, down in the denominator, you can take the term cos outside. So that this expression can be modified into a way that this will become sin theta into 1 minus 2 times. See, out of sin cube, sin is taken. So that sin square will be here. Okay, similarly, if you're taking cos outside, this will become cos theta into, from this expression, 2 cos cube, cos is taken. So that this will be cos square theta minus, which is taken out, therefore 1. Okay, if you know the basics of trigonometry, you can realize that the value of this term, sin theta by cos theta, is equal to what? Tan theta. Am I right? But if you observe it clearly, the thing which you have to prove, you need to prove this as tan theta, which means the required RHS. Which means that you need to cancel these 2 people. But the question is that whether these 2 people are the same. Even though you don't know the answer, you have to say that 1 minus 2 sin square theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. These 2 people are the same, and that is the reason for which you are cancelling them. Now the question is that how you can say that these 2 people are the same. Okay, let me give you the proof. The value of 1 minus 2 sin square theta is equal to you can substitute either for 1 or sin square. Let me substitute the value for 1, applying the trigonometric identities. We learned 3 trigonometric identities. What are they? Number 1, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Number 2, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 6 square theta. Number 3, 1 plus cot square is equal to cosec square. Let me apply the first trigonometric identity for the value of 1. So that 1 is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. Okay, now there is minus this person, that is 2 sin square theta. Now what is the value of sin square minus 2 sin square? Or 1 apple minus 2 apple? The answer is minus 1 apple, or minus 1 sin square theta. Therefore this will become minus sin square theta. And here is the term cos square theta. You got the value as cos square minus sin square, right? Now how will you convert further to get an answer in terms of cos square? See, this is an expression that contains both cos square and sin square. You need to prove what? completely in terms of cos square, which means I'm supposed to convert this sign into cos square so that I can say this is completely of cos square. So what is the value of sine square, guys? I can say that the value of sine square is 1 minus cos square theta. How you got that thing? See, we learned that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From this expression, the value of sine square theta is equal to, take this cos square here, 1 minus cos square theta. Okay, this is the thing which you are substituting here, 1 minus cos square. Okay, so that this will become, cos square theta minus this person. Okay, now observe this carefully. You're taking the minus inside, therefore this will become minus 1. Okay, now minus of minus cos square, which will be plus. Cos square plus cos square, which will be 2 cos square. So that's how I realized that the value of 1 minus 2 sine square theta is 2 cos square theta minus 1, which I need to conclude. Okay, so after cancellation, you need to show the reason for which I am getting this guy. Okay, now the most important thing is that if you are an expert in this subject, you will be by hearting this connection. What is the connection between 2 sine square and 2 cos square? How you can connect this thing? Let me show you something that is very, very important. Okay, see, the value of 2 sine square theta minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Okay, actually this is a question that they usually ask in the board examination, but you have to by heart this. What I said? 2 sine square theta minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Precisely saying the value of sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to this guy, which is equal to this guy and this guy. Let me show you the proof. I also recommend strictly to learn this as a property. The reason for which why I am telling is that you will realize, so how this thing can be easily solved. How this thing can be easily solved by using the concept which we are learning here. Okay, so once again I'm telling you, for this prove that question, it is very important to learn the way how you prove this question as well as the way how you need to remember this property. Got it? Number 1, what is the LHS here? The LHS is given as sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta. We didn't learn any formulas that connect something raised to 4 minus something raised to 4. But we learned a formula, a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So how will you convert this person as dash square minus dash square? So that this will be dash plus dash into dash minus dash. Okay, so let me write the value of sine raised to 4 as sine square theta the whole square minus cos square theta the whole square, so that a raised to m, the whole raised to n will become a raised to mn, 2 into 2, which will be 4. Okay, now what happened? You observe that this person is something of the kind a square minus b square. What is a square minus b square, guys? This will become, a plus b into a minus b, right? Now what is the value of this a? It is very important to understand what is value of a. Inside the box, who is that? Sine square theta plus cos square theta, and next guy sine square theta minus cos square theta. Okay, now applying the first trigonometric identity, tell me what is the value of sine square plus cos square. This entire value is equal to what? 1. 1 into something, you'll be getting what? Something. So the answer is sine square theta minus cos square theta. Okay, this is the first part. Prove that this person is equal to this guy. Okay, I just completed the first proof among the 3 prove that thing which you have to prove. Okay, so the first thing is over. The first conclusion number 1. Okay, now from this expression, how will you move from this expression into something that contains only sine, or something that contains only cos? Okay, let me start from here. The value of sine square theta minus cos square theta is equal to the value of sine square theta minus cos square theta is equal to. See, if you need to generate the answer in terms of sine square, you need to convert this cos square into sine so that this contains only sine. Okay, how it is? Sine square theta minus this guy is what? Cos square. Now the value of cos square is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Okay, so that this contains only sine square. Similarly, if you need to generate an answer that contains only cos square, you need to convert this sine into what? Cos square. So what is the value of sine square here? 1 minus cos square theta minus this version, that is cos square theta. Okay, now in one single step, tell me the answer. Minus of 1, minus 1. Minus of minus sine square plus sine square. Sine square plus sine square, 2 sine square. The first part is done. Now for second thing, see 1 minus cos square, minus x, minus 2x. Therefore minus cos square will become what? Minus 2 cos square theta, and there is a 1 at the beginning. Okay, in that case I will say you completed the second proof as well as the third proof. Okay, once again I am telling you, not only the proof of this thing, you need to learn these as a property. If you don't mind, can you just say together with me? Yeah. Sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to this guy, sine square minus cos square, which is equal to 2 sine square theta minus 1 and 1 minus 2 cos square. One last time. Yeah. Number 1, sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta will be equal to sine square theta minus cos square theta, which is equal to 2 sine square theta minus 1 and 1 minus 2 cos square theta. Okay, so many of you guys are wondering, so what is the point of by hearting this thing? I'll show you in the next step. Question number 3, something that is asked in Cbse 2020 board examination. Okay, the LHS part. Sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta plus 1 into something. Who is that something, guys? This cosec square theta. Now the question is that what is the value of this person? We learned 3 expressions for this guy in the last step. What are they? Yeah. Number 1, sine raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta is equal to the, what is the first expression? This is equal to sine square theta minus cos square theta. If you are having starting sine square, this will be 2 sine square theta minus 1, and this will be 1 minus 2 sine square 2 cos square theta. These are the 3 expressions for what? Sine raised to 4 minus cos raised to 4. Got it? Now among the 3 expressions, which expression you will apply over here so that you can simplify it further? See, there is something called plus 1. To cancel the plus 1, you should be able to generate a minus 1 over here, so that minus 1 plus 1 will cancel. So which among the 3 expression carries minus 1? Yeah, which one? 1, 2, 3. It is clear that you take option 2, which contains minus 1. Let us see what happened. If you are applying this thing over here, 2 sine square theta minus 1. Now the next guy, there will be plus 1 into cosec square theta. Now what is the advantage? As I mentioned earlier, you can cancel a term minus 1 and plus 1. Okay, so that the only pending person here will be 2 sine square theta. 2 sine square theta into next guy, who is that? Cosec square theta. Whenever you need to prove something, please find a way how I can reach from this LHS to the RHS. See, this is something that contains sine square and cosec square with a 2. You need to solve this and tell this answer as 2, that is the required RHS, hence proved. Okay, so how will you simplify it? I'm damn sure that there exists an operation which I need to cancel these 2 people, so that this will be 2 into 1, which is equal to 2, right? How? Number 1, sine square theta into, what is cosec square? 1 by sine square. You can cancel these people. This is equal to 2, the required RHS. Okay, so a person who is expert in the concept, he will be having his first mind-blowing idea that I need to start with the stepping line. Okay, this is something I know, this guy, sine raised to 4 minus cos raised to 4. I'll show you one more advantage. The question number 4, that is something asked for 2017 board examination. So please tell me, who is our person? This person. But there is a small problem with that. We learn something like sine raised to 4 minus cos raised to 4. But this guy is just opposite. minus sin raised to 4 plus cos raised to 4. Just like how a minus b and b minus c are connected. But we know that a minus b and b minus a are just ultas of each other. That is, a minus b is equal to minus of b minus a, right? In that case, how will you modify the LHS, guys? You can modify the LHS in a way that if I am taking minus outside, minus of a minus b will become b minus a. So that this will become sin raised to 4 theta. See, if it is plus here, this will be minus cos raised to 4 theta. So that if you take in the minus inside, this will become what? Minus this guy and this guy. Okay, divided by 2 cos square theta. Once again, I'm asking you which expression among these three expressions you will apply over here so that this will cancel the 1 here. See, there is a person with 1. 1 minus what? Plus 1 will cancel this. So, which expression of this will carry plus 1? I will say option 3. This will become, 1 minus 2 cos square theta divided by 2 cos square theta. Okay, if you take the minus inside, this will become 1 minus 1. Minus of minus will become plus 2 cos square theta divided by 2 cos square theta. Gentlemen, you can cancel minus 1 and plus 1 so that 2 cos square theta by 2 cos square theta, the value is equal to what? 1, which is the required RHS, hence root. Got the idea? So keep in your mind that this is a root map upon which with one simple expression I try to connect certain questions so that we are able to solve all this. Okay, so sin raised to 4 minus cos raised to 4 is our cup of tea now. Okay, just like that. One more question, one more root map I will say. Sin raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta. There are a number of questions based on this logic, but you have to by heart this point to an extent that the value of sin raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta. Guys, one more time, I'm asking you whether we learned any expression for something like a raised to 4 plus b raised to 4? No. So how will you apply this? See, we know the basic logic that a square plus b square is equal to, how will you write this thing? A plus b the whole square minus 2ab. Is that correct? I will explain two ways. Number one, what is the value of a plus b the whole square? Take this guy there. Therefore, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Simple logic. Or you can also think in the way that you are expanding a plus b the whole square. A square, b square, middle term, 2ab, which I am cancelling with the minus 2ab, so that the pending person a square and b square will be here. Okay, if this is how a square and b square are represented, let me substitute that a is equal to x square and b is equal to y square, so that the same equation can be modified as the a is equal to x square. Okay, a ka square, square of a, that is x square the square, okay, plus next guy y square the whole square is equal to a plus b, this guy x square plus y square the whole square minus 2 times ab, 2 times x square y square. Gentlemen, what is x square the whole square plus y square the whole square? I will say that this is basically what? X raised to 4 plus y raised to 4, something which we need to apply over here. Okay, this is equal to x square plus y square the whole square minus 2x square y square. We will never say you need to by heart this formula, but you need to learn the root map of how you are originating the formula of something raised to 4 plus something raised to 4 and something raised to 4 minus something raised to 4. Got it? So let me apply this part over the equation over here so that, see, x raised to 4 plus y raised to 4, what is the value? I will say that it is x square plus y square the whole square minus 2 times x square y square. Okay, now what is x square plus y square? See, you have to take excess what? Excess what? Sin theta. Therefore, this will become x square sin square theta plus cos square theta the whole square minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Okay, guys, tell me what is the value of sine square plus cos square? Trigonometric idea number 1. So that this entire value is equal to what? 1. 1 the whole square, that is 1 itself. 1 minus 2 sine square theta into cos square theta. Okay, so you keep in your mind the value of this person is equal to what? This guy, right? Okay, in that case, how will you apply the remaining part? I will say that therefore, sine raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta divided by 1 minus 2 sine square theta into cos square theta is equal to, see, this value is equal to what? This person, right? The value of this person is equal to this guy. Okay, let me apply this term over here, so that 1 minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta divided by denominator 1 minus 2 sine square theta cos square theta, so that I can cancel the terms, this person and this person, so that the answer is equal to 1. You also need to keep this idea in your basic mind. You're having something in the numerator. If you need to get the answer as 1, which means that these two people are the same, then only x by x, you can cancel it and show the answer is 1. So find a way to show that this person is exactly the same as the denominator. Okay, now see another beautiful question from 2020. You can realize one fact that 2020 we do have some hardcore stuff questions. You know why? That's where Corona hit, and we do have a terrible way of online examination, and all the questions are really superb. Okay, now question number 6. They're telling the fact that if 1 plus sine square theta is 3 sine theta cos theta, then show that the value of tan theta equal to 1 or 1 by 2. Guys, tell me how you will think, or how you will start. What is the stepping line of handling this question? See, there are multiple ways of handling a question. See, if you are not able to connect from here to here, I will tell you a hint. Try find a way to connect from this thing to this guy. Okay? Sometimes it will give you the idea of how to resolve things. Okay? See, they're telling that the value of tan theta or something or some x is having two values. What are they? 1 or 1 by 2. So if an expression is carrying two values, means it should be what? Quadratic equation. Okay, so that the x value, the root, the zeros of the quadratic equation will be 1 or 1 by 2. Okay, so if I'm telling that this 1 and 1 by 2 are the root of a quadratic equation, means this alpha is equal to 1 and beta is equal to 1 by 2. So that this person x is equal to tan theta will be carrying an equation, a quadratic equation, which you can formulate by using the concept of formation of quadratic equation. What is the formula we learned? Yeah, tell me. We learned that x square minus alpha plus beta, sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros alpha into beta is equal to 0. Okay, so this will become x square minus, what is alpha plus beta? 1 plus 1 by 2 plus alpha into beta, 1 into 1 by 2 is equal to 0. Guys, tell me what is 1 plus half? 1 plus 0.5, 1.5. Can I write this as x square minus 1.5x? Yeah, plus 1 into 1 by 2, 1 by 2, which is 0.5. This is equal to 0. Okay, since you remove this decimal part, you can do one basic operation, multiply 2 throughout, so that if you're doubling throughout, this will become 2x square minus 2 into 1.5, double of 1.5, 3. So 3x plus double of 0.5, double of half, I will say 1 is equal to 0. Guys, you got this equation, right? But you always keep in your mind x equal to tan theta and tan theta is equal to 1 or 1 by 2, which means that this person should be what? This person should be what? X is equal to tan theta, so that 2x square, 2 tan square theta minus 3x, 3 tan theta plus 1 is equal to 0. Guys, if you are able to generate something of this kind from the given condition, then you can say, okay, this is a quadratic equation, of x square and bx, ax square bx plus c, so that x equal to tan theta. Solving that, you'll be getting x is equal to or tan theta equal to 1 or 1 by 2. Okay, since I'm following the reverse psychology here, you better find a way to connect this thing to this guy. How it is possible? Yeah. This guy, okay? It is given that the value of 1 plus sine square theta is equal to 3 sine theta cos theta. People, it is something that contains sine, cos, people, right? You need to generate something that contains only in terms of tan. So how you guys are able to generate something in terms of tan? You know that tan is sine by cos, right? You better divide with cos theta through the entire terms of LHS and RHS. But if you analyze clearly, see, you need to divide the cos or cos square. I will say cos square. You know why? These people are like sine square. Maybe you need to divide with cos square. Then only will become sine square by cos square, that is tan square. Okay, imagine the reverse picture where you are dividing cos theta. This will be like sine square by cos, right? It will be incomplete with one cos term. So better you divide with cos square, so that this will become 1 plus sine square is equal to 3 sine theta cos theta. You are dividing with cos square theta here, and you are dividing with cos square theta here, which will be split into both, so that this will become 1 by cos square theta and sine square by cos square theta. Okay, please tell me how will you handle this guy. See, in this cos square, one cos will be cancelled, so that the remaining cos will be attached with sine by cos, tan theta. You will be getting what? 3 tan theta. Okay, now what about this guy? This will become sine square by cos square, that is tan square theta. Now 1 by cos square, which will be 6 square theta. So problem is fixed? No. We'll try to convert them into tan. Yeah, these terms are okay, but there exists one person which is unwanted in the picture. So find a way to remove this 6 square into the format of tan square, which we need, right? So what is the formula that correlates or that connects tan square and c square? We learned that, what is the formula which we learned? 1 plus tan square theta is equal to 6 square theta. Am I right? So 6 square is equal to 1 plus tan square. Let me apply this thing here. 6 square is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. So that the remaining people, what are the remaining people? This will become tan square is equal to 3 tan theta. Got it? Now, tan square plus tan square. 2 tan square theta. Now 3 tan theta will be taken here, so that minus 3 tan theta. Okay, now there is 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Gentlemen, are you able to generate something which we required here? Yes. So that's how sometimes the reverse psychology of moving from RHS to LHS will help you instead of moving from LHS to RHS. Got it? So you got something like this. Okay, so you need to modify the way how we explain here. So how will we explain this thing? We got something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, if you're putting x is equal to tan theta, the entire expression will be modified back to what? 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. Then you can find the value of x by using quadratic formula. Please tell me what is quadratic formula. Minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, right? Now what is the value of a? 2, b minus 3, c 1. Apply these things. This will become minus of b. b will be minus 3. Plus or minus root of minus 3 square minus 4 into a into c, which will be 2 into 1 divided by 2a. a will be 2. Just tell me the answer directly. Okay, minus of minus 3 plus 3. 3 square or minus 3 square, 9. 4 into 2 into 1 will be 8. So 9 minus 8, which will be 1. Root of 1. 1. So that you can say the entire expression is now modified into a way that, yeah, 3 plus or minus 1 by 4, which means that it can be either 3 plus 1. What is 3 plus 1? 4. 4 by 4. What is 4 by 4? 1. Or 3 minus 1, 2. 2 by 4. 2 by 4 means 1 by 2. Which means that you will be getting the value of x as, or tan theta as what? 1 or 1 by 2, which you have to prove. Hence proved. So it's not about the way how we are dealing with the way how we are trying to express the concept. Sometimes we also need to think about the different way of how we are supposed to think. If I am the person who is going to answer the paper, how I am supposed to think in all possible ways, so that if you are stuck at dealing with a question, you can approach the same question at different angles, right? Maybe this question highlights what I said. Question number 7. 2011 board examination question, and also this question are repeatedly asked in some other years also. So before answering this question, tell me what is AQ plus BQ and AQ minus BQ. Okay, you need to remember this basic formula that AQ plus BQ is equal to A plus B into A square minus AB plus B square. Similarly, A cube minus B cube is equal to A minus B into A square plus AB plus B square. See, without learning this formula, you can never simplify the remaining part. I hope you remember another point where we are applying the same formula. There is one NCERT question which contains 3 terms in the numerator denominator. Maybe something we learn as an important question, right? Yeah. The same thing happens here as well. You need to by heart this. What is the better logic of learning this here? See, if it is A cube plus B cube, then this will be A plus B. If this is A cube minus B cube, this will be A minus B. Now, if this is plus, this will be what? Minus. This is minus, this will become what? Plus. That's the best way of learning this thing. Okay. Now, after learning the formula, just apply it, you got the answer. Okay. So what is the answer for this guy? Cos cube plus sin cube, A cube plus B cube is equal to A plus B. That is cos theta plus sin theta into A square cos square theta minus cos theta into sin theta plus B square plus sin square theta divided by cos theta plus sin theta. This will be the explanation for this part. Similarly, you need to apply the same thing over here. What is A cube minus B cube? A cube minus B cube. We can write this as cos cube theta minus sin cube theta as cos theta minus sin theta. Okay, divided by cos theta minus sin theta. Even though you forget this formula, you try to keep in your mind that the reason for which you are expressing as a product of its factors, or the reason for which you are factorizing the term is that you need to split in this way so that you can cancel with someone. So if it is cos theta minus sin theta, I need to generate another cos theta minus sin theta over here so that you can cancel them. Okay. Now this guy into something. Who is that person here? This will be A square AB B square. Now people, you got the answer in one last term. Here we go. Cancel these two people. Cancel these two people. Okay. So what is cos square plus sin square? 1. So 1 minus this guy. Who is this person? Cos theta sin theta. Plus here cos square plus sin square. 1. 1 plus cos theta sin theta. Tell me who will be cancelled here? I can say this guy and this guy. Plus 6 minus 6 will be khatam. So 1 plus 1. I will say the answer is 2. Which is the required thing you have to prove. Khalas. Got it? Question number 8. I think this concept is something which the board exam is trying to underline number of times. Okay. So you better learn these things so that the modified version of this question is something super easy. Here we go. The value of x is p sec o. The value of y is q tan o. Then which among the following equation is correct? So guys, I'm asking you a basic logic. Which is the formula that comes sec and tan? We learned an identity. What is that? Come on. We learned the identity that 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. Am I right? So I will say that if you take the tan square there, sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. See, if this is theta, this should be also what? Theta. If this is some letter O, this should be also what? O. So that sec square minus tan square is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the main thing which you are going to apply the values over here. Okay, but the problem is that you need to know what is the value of sec and tan from the given condition. Guys, from this tell me, if x is equal to p sec o, then what is the value of sec o? Question number 1. If the value of y is q tan o, then what is the value of tan o? You can say that, so this will be, sec o will be, take this p down, therefore x by p. X by p is the value of sec o. What is the value of tan o? Y by q. Okay, these two values are something which you're going to substitute here, so that sec square, see sec is x by p, so x by p the whole square minus tan square, see tan is y by q, so that y by q the whole square is equal to what? Simple substitution. The remaining part is something the way how you are going to simplify this. Okay, see, this will become, yeah, x square p square, y square q square. But in all the options you see, there is no denominator part, only numerator part is there, which means you are supposed to simplify this, right? How? This will become x square by b square, y square by q square, right? Cross multiplying, so that this will become q square x square minus p square y square divided by p square q square, right? Which I am taking here, so that this will become p square q square into 1, this guy. Which option? X square q square, right? Here it is x square p square, so not this guy. Option B for boy. You got it? We will be discussing only 13 questions for this section, and we'll be trying to cover all the major prove that section. Okay, and we do also how many parts on the way, maximum of 3 to 4 parts, upon which we will complete the entire questions, okay, of trigonometry. But today let me complete all the major part of prove that section, as it is something which is most for difficult for most of the students, as well as something which carries the highest mark. Okay, this is a simple question from the NCERT. Tell me what is that. Let's see here. Something the whole square. Something the whole square. Now what is something? A plus b the whole square. Expand. What is a plus b the whole square? A square, b square, 2ab, right? So this guy will be sine square a plus 2ab, 2 into sine a cosec a, plus b square, that is cosec a square. This is expansion of this first term. Okay, now let me expand this guy. A plus b the whole square again, so that will become, yeah, cos square a plus 2 times cos a sec a plus sec square a. Before stepping the next line, you have to keep in your mind, sir, I need to get a number 7. Come on, let us see. Sine square plus cos square, you got 1. 6 more. How you will be generating 6 more? See, this person is sine a, 2 sine a into cosec a. What is the connection between sine and cosec? Cosec is, cosec will be what? 1 by sine, right? So let me write this as 2 times sine a into cosec. Cosec will become, yeah, 1 by sine. So that these two people get cancelled and will be getting 2 from here, right? Similarly, 2 times cos a into sec a, which will be cos a. Cancel this, you will be another 2 here. So that the pending people, what are they? Plus cosec square A plus sec square A. If you cancel the terms, this guy, there will be 2 here, 2 here. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus this guy and this guy. See, we start from 1. We need to reach 7, which means 2 more. How you need to generate a 2 plus 2, and you need to convert this cosec square and sec square into tan square and cot square. The basic formula, what is that? Here, sec square is equal to 1 plus tan square. So that you will be getting a 1 from this. Next guy, cosec square, 1 plus cot square A. So I'm getting another 1 from here. So that 1 plus 5, this will be 7. And the remaining people, tan square A plus cot square A, which is the required RHS, hence proved. You got the idea? Fine. Question number 10. If the value of x is equal to r sine A cos C, the value of y is r sine A sin C, the value of z is equal to r cos A, then prove that the value of r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Gentlemen, what is the value of x? This guy, right? X is equal to r sine A cos C. Y, r sine A sin C. The value of z, r cos A. Now, you have to keep in your mind that you're playing with x square, y square, z square, which means if x is given, you can find x square, y square, z square, which is the square of this person, right? Imagine if you're squaring the ended term, square will be split into each of these terms, so that r square, sine square, cos square. Okay, now you have to add all these people because you are having x square plus y square plus z square. So will you start from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS? You'll be starting with RHS, that is x square plus y square plus z square. Come on guys, what is the value of that? X square means r square sine square into cos square C plus next guy, r square sine square A into sine square C, and the last guy z square, that is r square cos square A. Once again, always keep in your mind that you need to jump from here to what? R square, that is the required LHS, hence proved. Okay, but what is the problem, guys? See, the term r square is something there, right? You need to simplify all this trigonometric expression to get completely r square, because r square into 1 will become r square. So how will you simplify it? See, if you're starting from here, who is common? I will say r square sine square is common, so that this guy, what are they? Cos square theta plus sine square theta. See, the trigonometric identity number 1 is telling the fact that sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. If this is theta, this should be theta. If this is A, this should be A. This is C, both are C. So I will say this value is equal to 1. 1 into r square sine square A will become r square sine square A, right? Pending person, r square cos square A. Who is common here? R square. Sine square plus cos square. Once again, this is C, this must be C. If this is A, this must be A. If this is theta, this must be theta. So that this will become 1. 1 into r square. Yeah, you'll be getting the answer as r square, that is the required LHS, hence proved. Okay. Now, I know that you guys are tired. One last question. If the value of a cos theta plus b sin theta is equal to m, the value of a sin theta minus b cos theta to n, then prove that a square plus b square is equal to m square plus n square. Okay, so guys, tell me what is m here. The value of m is equal to the value of m is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. The value of n is equal to, this will become a sine theta minus b cos theta. But keep in mind that you are playing with n square and n square, which means square this guy. N square, square this guy. Okay, expand. What is the value? Okay, later m square plus n square, just add it, khalas. Okay, tell me what is the expansion of a plus b the whole square. I will say that this will be square of this person, right? A square, but the a term or the first term is a cos theta, therefore a cos theta the whole square, which will be a square cos square. Now 2ab, 2 into this plus this second term the whole square, that is b sine theta the whole square, which will be b square sine square theta. Similarly, in the down denominator, this guy, this will be a square sine square theta, but this is minus, so minus 2ab, minus 2 into a sine theta b cos theta plus square of this guy, which will be b cos theta the whole square, that is b square cos square. Okay, now you need to add them. Why? M square plus n square, because that is something you need. Okay, therefore I will say that m square plus n square is equal to the, add this RHS sign. What you can see? See, these two people will cancel because they are the same. 2ab cos theta sin theta. 2ab cos theta sin theta. The same people. One is plus, the other one is minus. They will khatam. Okay. Now, the next term is these two guys. A square cos square theta plus a square sin square theta. Next one, these two people. What are they? B square sin square theta, b square cos square theta. Now who is common? A square is common. Remind term, cos square plus sin square. What is that? 1. Now who is common here? B square is common. Pending. You will be getting sin square plus cos square, which is equal to 1. Therefore the answer is a square plus b square, which is the thing which you have to prove. Got it? This kind of question is also trying to convey one more logic. See, in the last question, will you start from LHS to RHS or RHS to LHS? You move from this to this, right? Why you move from RHS to LHS? Because if x is given, if better, you will be doing what? X square, which means you will be starting from this term, right? Similarly, if m is given and you need m square, means obviously you have to start from this side. So that is the logic of understanding the fact that the way how you are starting. Okay, if you got this idea, you can easily do one last question from this. But what if I say that this is exactly the same question, what we did before? There is a cos theta minus b sin theta as m, a sin theta plus b cos theta as n. Then what is m square plus n square? Okay, so let me apply the same thing here. Let C is equal to this person, right? A cos theta minus b sin theta. Okay, now you need to prove this is equal to this. Okay, let me say this is equal to what? Some letter y. Let a sin theta plus b cos theta is equal to some y. Then you need to find the value of y is equal to this guy, because y is this person, y is equal to this guy. Okay, so y is equal to a sin theta plus b cos theta. See, you are dealing with x square, y square, z square, m square, n square. You're playing with squares, right? So c square, y square, which means you need to square this person as well as this person. Yeah. So what is this one? This will become, the same method, b square sin square theta. Now what about this guy? This guy will become, a square sin square theta plus 2a sin theta b cos theta plus b square cos square theta. Okay, now let me operate the same thing as we did before. C square plus y square. You're adding these two people. What happened? These two guys will cancel. Now this plus this, what is the answer? B square sin square theta plus b square cos square theta. Remember the previous stuff? You can take b square as common, sin square plus cos square. Just like that here. For adding these two people, who is common? A square. So that sin square theta plus cos square theta will be here. As I mentioned earlier, this value is equal to 1. This value is equal to 1. So you will be getting this as c square plus y square is equal to a square plus b square. Minus c square, huh? This is the value of y square. So what is the value of y? Root of this term. But what is y? Y is equal to this guy, right? Yeah, that's enough for today. But I just want to tell you, we are covering the entire chapter in a systematic way. It is well evident, we all know, we can think in our common sense that we are not able to complete the whole chapter within a 45 or a 30 minutes video, okay? But we have designed the entire program in a systematic way, like there are 3-4 parts. If you're watching all these, you'll be completing the entire section, okay? Once again, 9 marks from trigonometry, okay? See you for the next video. Bye-bye.